So just as a couple of tips now. So I've created my Excel report. This is good. Again, what I would do is I would probably have have these off in folders. However, you use SharePoint document libraries. I'm going to upload this to my SharePoint site. So my Excel, I forget where I saved it. I'm going to save this and then I'm going to upload it to my SharePoint site. Don't hate me, I'm using Dropbox here.
Drop what?
So now we have this, depending on the organization, if this is synced to their OneDrive, they can open this off their local machine. Maybe that's not the way you want to do it, so people can edit it. One tip I do, and again, this is probably not if you're in a huge organization and these make a lot of edits, but is quite a nice way, I think, to have a download button, to have a download analyze in Excel without having to have them go through the typical analyze Excel. What I will do is I'll just click this and I'll download it. Now hitting Control J will go into your downloads I'm on Chrome. You can actually see that this downloads a unique URL. So if I copy this link address and back to the point, again, be very careful that Seth made earlier. Everything in this list gets this unique ID. If I make edit, even if I call it the same, this unique ID is going to change. So this link will change. However, again, probably not the best if you're in a very large organization. This might be harder to handle. Small organization, UK adoption, this is a great way to give someone a direct download link to this Excel file. Going to this link will directly download the Excel file to your machine, assuming you're logged into SharePoint. What I like to do is I'm just going to go insert an image here. I've just Googled this and I checked that it didn't have any copyright on it. I'm going to put this here and then in my format image, I'm just going to put my background on. And you know what? And now my computer crashes. An easier way, Format Painter is your friend. If you've used Format Painter in any Microsoft, I'm going to make this Format Painter. So it's going to copy all my formats from this text box and apply it to my button. There we go. Now it looks the same. You can spend the time, just go into options and spend the time you want kind of making it fit. I'm going to change my scaling to fit. So now I have this button or this image, which is looks like a download button. What I'm going to do is in format image, I'm going to give it an action. So you can give images actions just like buttons. Buttons are a bit better and you get kind of hover and pressability, but you have limited on what they look like. So my action is going to be a web URL. And I'm going to paste in the web URL I took off the SharePoint. So now I would probably spend more time, formatting this. So I'm going to call this Excel demo with download. Oh, in capitals. I'm just going to publish this. We could save this to SharePoint and connect to save time. I'm just going to publish this directly to my workspace just so you can see. Great. Going back to my Excel demo, I can go to my, refresh this. So I'll go to my Excel model demo workspace. I can see, I'll go to my Excel model with download in capitals. And here I have my download button. Right now, I can then click this download button. It's going to download my Excel demo that my Excel report. I've pre-formatted. I've made it look like I want to do, made it good for the business end users. I'll open this and it's going to be this same sheet. Again, this is going to respect who's logged in. It's going to respect row level security and really give you all these features here. Really nice view. A great way to kind of get a better Excel download, in my opinion, than if you just did the typical analyze in Excel. One thing, obviously, just be careful. This could get hard to manage if you have a super high or big organization. This unique ID will change, as Seth said, if you make edits and re-upload it, or even if you delete it and make a new file. So there's obviously those disadvantages. In terms of a nice, easy, especially as you're maybe small organizations, adoptions, you can do that. Of course, you can use tables. You can have URLs dependent on measures, so you could have different reports depending on different selections using DAX. All right, and with that, kind of concludes everything I had. I think if anyone has any questions, I'd like to open up.